Hi, everybody. I just wanted to jump on and tell you that I have completed the first draft of my chapter on John Wilds titled John Wilds from Colkirk to the Colonies. And I'm so excited about this because in doing this chapter, I mean, I'm not only looking at the records now, I'm like taking all these records and filling in the gaps and like telling the story. And it's amazing that in telling the story that when John came over from England to Ipswich, of course, we know that he only had his brother that was a kinfolk to him at this time, even though he traveled probably with the other family, the Whitred family, as an apprentice to William Whitred. So when he came over, it was just him and his brother, basically. And where he lived in Ipswich, we know it was somewhere on High Street. So it was either over by East Street and High Street, with that intersection where the bed and breakfast is now located, or he lived with William Whitred over by where the old burial ground is. So we don't even know that. But what I was able to do was to look at all the people that lived on that street and tie them into John's, the way where he was located, and like maybe these connections that they made, his neighbors. And I did come up with a really interesting concept as to how maybe he came into contact or was introduced to Priscilla Gould, and I believe that may have been through one of two people. The first one would have been William Payne, who was John Wilde's employer on at least a couple of different occasions, and also could have been John Newmarch, who lived in Ipswich and was a future brother-in-law of his. So, so by looking at all those things, it just was so interesting. And I also found another connection of this Lieutenant Howard that's listed in the records along with John Wilds and William Payne. And so like how those social circles enlarged to encompass both Ipswich and Topsfield. And it's just so interesting. And I'm so glad that I have you guys to come along with me to do this journey. And I am going to keep you updated. Thank you.